We are in the year 1915. The First World War is raging on all fronts, and Europe is in chaos. But the balance of power is about to change, as Bulgaria enters the war on the side of the Central Powers. But why? What led to this decision? To understand this, we must go back in time, to the second half of the 19th century. Throughout the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire faced serious problems. One of them was the uprisings of the Balkan peoples. In the 1870s, unrest in the Balkans reached its peak, and in this context, a major Bulgarian uprising broke out in 1876, which was suppressed by the Ottomans. Seeing this widespread unrest, the Russian Empire, which presented itself as the protector of the Orthodox peoples, declared war on the Ottoman Empire the following year, aiming in reality to expand its influence in the Balkans and gain access to the Mediterranean. The war ends in 1878 with the victory of the Russian forces and their Balkan allies. The Treaty of San Stefano is imposed on the Ottomans, creating a new Balkan map, with the most important change being the creation of a large autonomous Bulgaria. As you can understand, the Treaty of San Stefano was a major Russian victory. The creation of a large autonomous Bulgaria in the heart of the Balkans, which would fall within Russia's sphere of influence, would greatly strengthen Russia's position in the region. This development caused strong reactions from the other European powers. Britain and Austria-Hungary reacted the most. Britain wanted to limit Russian expansion in the Balkans and the Eastern Mediterranean by maintaining the Ottoman Empire as a barrier against Russia, while Austria-Hungary wanted to increase its own influence in the region. As a result, the great powers of Europe decided to revise the Treaty of San Stefano. Only a few months later, the Treaty of Berlin was signed, which significantly reduced the Russian gains by greatly limiting the size of autonomous Bulgaria and creating a separate autonomous province, Eastern Rumelia. As expected, Bulgaria reacted strongly to the Treaty of Berlin, as it was losing most of the territory it had gained under the Treaty of San Stefano. And this is where things get important. Although Bulgaria de jure remained under Ottoman rule, after gaining autonomy through these two treaties, it acted as a de facto independent state. For this reason, its foreign policy aimed to restore the territories it had gained under the Treaty of San Stefano, using the presence of Bulgarian populations in these regions as an argument. Seven years after the Treaty of Berlin, in 1885, Bulgaria unites with Eastern Rumelia, a move that provokes strong reactions from Serbia and the Russian Empire, and worsens Bulgaria's relations with both states. From that moment on, Bulgaria gradually begins to move away from Russia's sphere of influence. In the 1890s, the decline of the Ottoman Empire was becoming more and more obvious. Within this context, seeing an important opportunity to expand into Ottoman territories, the three Balkan powers, Bulgaria, Greece, and Serbia, entered into strong competition for national and cultural influence in the region of Macedonia, a highly multicultural region that still belonged to the Ottoman Empire. Each of these countries tried to win over the populations of the region, and often even through the use of violence, impose its own national ideology on them. All these actions aimed to justify a future claim or conquest of Macedonia by these three states, as the argument of the inhabitants' national identity could be used. In the following decade, Bulgaria and Greece became the two states with the greatest influence in Macedonia. As a result, a strong rivalry developed between them, which took the form of guerrilla warfare between 1904 and 1908. In 1908, taking advantage of the unrest caused inside the Ottoman Empire by the Young Turk Revolution, Bulgaria declared its full independence, ending its de jure vassal status to the Ottoman Empire. Now a fully independent state, Bulgaria aimed more than ever to achieve national unification by regaining the territories it had lost under the Treaty of Berlin in 1878. Now directly aiming at territorial expansion, Bulgaria began to build a strong army. However, it knew that it could not face the Ottoman Empire alone, and that an alliance between the Balkan states was necessary. With all of them having expansionist ambitions, Bulgaria, Serbia, Greece and Montenegro set aside their differences and formed a Balkan alliance, which aimed to declare war on the Ottoman Empire and expand into its European territories. In October 1912, the Balkan allies declared war on the Ottoman Empire. Their forces achieved significant successes and defeated the Ottomans. The Treaty of London was signed in May 1913, forcing the Ottoman Empire to give up its European territories to the Balkan Alliance. Despite the Allies' great success, not everyone was satisfied with the division of the territories. Just 1 month after the Treaty of London, Bulgarian claims over Macedonia, mainly directed against Serbia but also against Greece, led Bulgaria to attack its former allies, starting a new war. Serbian and Greek forces managed to push back the Bulgarians, while at the same time Romania and the Ottoman Empire declared war and invaded Bulgaria. Unable to deal with so many fronts, Bulgaria was forced to surrender and sign the Treaty of Bucharest, under which it lost a large part of its territories. As expected, the aftermath for Bulgaria was very difficult. After its defeat in the Second Balkan War, Bulgaria not only failed to achieve its national goals by restoring the borders set by the Treaty of San Stefano, but also lost a significant part of the territories it had gained after the First Balkan War from the Ottoman Empire. The desire for revenge and to recover these lost territories was strong, and the opportunity would not take long to appear. Just 1 year after the Balkan Wars, in 1914, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, starting the First World War. Although approached by both sides, Bulgaria entered the war in 1915 on the side of the Central Powers. The territorial offers it received were very important, as by attacking Serbia, it could not only recover its lost lands, but also take control of the whole region of Vardar Macedonia, which belonged to Serbia. In this way, it would move closer to achieving its main objectives. At the same time, the possible entry of Greece and Romania on the side of the Entente reinforced Bulgaria's decision to side with the Central Powers, as these two countries had been its enemies in the Second Balkan War and had taken territories that Bulgaria wanted to regain.